good stuff here now. All right. Well, Jim, tell me some of the parameters of the case, because this happened back in what, November of 2010? Is that correct?
January 2010.
January 2010. It was just it was a bad situation. It was bad weather and all that, and really it's kind of the resolution.
Bad situation all around for everybody. January 2010, our client is a passenger in a vehicle. He's coming from Hannibal with a friend who they were attending Vatterott College. It's a snowy, icy day, coming up 36th Street towards State Street, and car loses control, crosses the center line, and the car is struck by a city bus right on the passenger side door frame where our client was sitting at the time. And as a result, he was a 29-year-old paralyzed individual and will be that way for the rest of his life.
It was a settlement. It wasn't a judgment. It was a settlement between the driver, the city, the bus driver, and the driver of the car. But really, the amount of money is needed to be able to provide care for your client, correct?
Sure. The case did settle. It was not taken to trial. It was worked up by both our side and the defense side for almost 2 years, and our client had over $1 million of medical expenses incurred. Has anywhere, depending on which future medical expert number you look at, it's anywhere between 9 and 15 million going forward in medical for the rest of his life, let alone allegations we had on lost wages since he couldn't return to work in a fashion that he wanted to. So the settlement provides for him and his family to set aside money to take care of his medical needs going forward, and various things that'll go along with being in a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
Wow. Anything else about the case that kind of stands out? Because really, it really is just it's a snowy day. They were both exceeding the speed limit. It really is kind of a.
I will correct you on one thing there. The speed limit, the car our client was in was braking, so they were actually applying the brakes as they came up. I hope this, if anything, will help improve the city's Department of Transportation and various issues with regard to DOT regulations, licenses, physicals, dispatch, guidelines, training. But in the end, it's a bad situation for not only, I'm sure the bus driver didn't want to be involved in an accident that morning, but certainly for our client who, wasn't leaving his residence, going to Vatterott College that morning, thinking he was going to be coming home in a wheelchair. So both sides were able to, analyze the case. It was worked up vigorously by both sides for over almost 2 years. Myself and Matt Woods from Columbia represented the plaintiff, and there was many experts involved, accident reconstructionists. There was, simulated video. There's video from the bus. There's a lot of stuff that goes into, from both sides, ultimately resolving something of a case of this magnitude, which I think is, I believe, the largest personal injury case that at least I know of in Adams County. So.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No.
All right.
Thanks.
Perfect. Thank you.